Hello, this is David Shahada with Marketing War, and today we're going to talk about marketing funnel. A lot of people don't know what marketing funnel is, and some people know everything about marketing funnel. So I don't know what you know, but I try to make it as simple as possible. Now, market funnel tend to be complicated sometimes, but it's really simple if you put it all together. Once it's done once, you see how simple it is, but it does look complicated because there is so many intricacies involved in marketing funnel. Who is the marketing funnel for? Well, it's for anyone who has a product or service to want to sell. Let's say that you have a book you want to sell, you have a course you want to sell, you have subscription, monthly subscription that you want to sell, anything you want to sell to raise cash money, and that is basically what marketing funnel is designed to, and that's what most people do. Now, how do you start with marketing funnel? Well, it's really simple. You start with something we call right here, we call it landing page. Some people call it opt-in page. Some people call it squeeze page. It's basically a page. You put it on whatever your marketing is. You put it on your website. You put it on Facebook and in different areas that will tell people, an example, it'll tell you right there, if you're targeting stay-at-home mom, for instance, you would say how mom can make $10,000 a month staying at home. And so this is basically targeted marketing. Each one of these funnel should be targeted to a certain audience. This particular one could be marketed to mom. You can also make it how to make $10,000 a month for entrepreneurs who are looking for basically more income. So it's a targeted thing. Now, how do you start with that? Well, how do you lead traffic to it? Well, if you have an email list, where I presume you might have some email list, you start with email list. You send them a letter, you send a link, and you lead them, you ask them to come to this page, and in that letter, you tell them exactly how to blah, blah, blah. So it has to be attractive enough for them. That's really the secret sauce in this business, is to make the people want to go to the next level. They want it so bad, they want it so much that they want to stay with it, and they want to stay with it until the end. And usually when they stay until the end, a lot of people end up buying. But that's why it's called marketing funnel. You have a lot of people come in. The more people they come in, the more you're going to make. So you bring them to the funnel, and then some of them will drop, will just get out of it, and some people will stay as long as possible. Your funnel, it needed to be done so good that it keeps them to stay with it as long as possible. Now, how to get traffic? You can do Facebook ads, and driving the traffic. Facebook ads, you can do it as little as $5 a day. Now, let me just tell you, sometimes you can do testing. So there's a lot of testing. If you're a marketer, sometimes you can do a 3 or 4 tests to see which one actually has the most audience for the least cost. So your job as a marketer is to make sure that your cost per lead is as little as possible. 50 cents, 20 cents, $1, whatever it is. So the list, that's why you do the test, and you try to always make sure that you are paying the least amount of dollars for each lead that buys a product or go in there. So you get Facebook, you can drive traffic from anywhere. You can, for the social media, of course, that's the biggest thing. You want to let everybody in your social media know about the offer you have. You can do SEO, search engine optimization, where they will lead people to go there. You can do webcast, podcast, Facebook Live. You can do Facebook Live. Hi, my name is Bamba. Why don't you go to this link below? There's something really great for you, blah, blah, stuff like that. And you can do presentations, and of course you do Periscope as well. It's like Facebook Live pretty much. And you can do presentation, you can do webinar. Did I put webinar here? Webcast or webinar. Sorry, I forgot the webinar. It's not working, but anyway, you have that all lead to. So marketing funnel is a lot of work to be done for it. The more customers you want to come into it, the more the more you have to do to bring the people in. That's basically the bottom line. Now, when you bring them in here, you have to give them a free offer. It has to be attractive enough for them to go on the next level, to click and give you their name and email address. Why you want their email address and name? Because you want to make sure that you sell them again and you start sending them. That's how you build the email list. And if you talk to most entrepreneurs, you'll know that their email list is the most valuable thing. It's basically it's their investment. If you have a good email list, good targeted email list, you can make a lot of money if you have a product or service to sell for that particular email list. Now, once they put that there, then you go and give them free information. Free, very valuable information. In this information, you got to use psychology. This information, it has to be so good that they want to stay on it and they want the product. In other words, they have to be so much benefit for it. It's about the benefit of the benefit of the benefit. So always benefit. You want to keep them in there. And to make them feel like they want to stay there, you give them, if you have any case studies, people that bought that product or service, what kind of, how their life were before and how it is now. Hopefully it's much, much better now. So you can put them in, you can do a video, short video in there, in that particular information, or just basically put their name and they say their experience and all that stuff. So you make this could be very long. This is just a little short. It could be very long, and you could have like up in between all what you're saying, they can click in, because some people, they might just read one paragraph and they want the product right away. And they just don't even want to go any further because they love it so much. And some people, they want to read more and more and more and more. So you're supposed to make sure that you appeal to all the audience, because some people right now, let's face it, they're not just ready to go and purchase. But they have money, they want a reason to purchase. So you give them, there's a lot of psychology here. You have to give them every reason why they should buy your product and why their life is going to improve so much with your product or service, whatever it is you're offering, and why they can even, there's no way that their life will be better without it. This is the whole idea of it. So you got to use that. And at the end, they click and they basically buy. You can either have the click to buy the product here, or you can just give them the information and you can send them another email, but preferably do it right here to present the offer. Once you present the offer, then it closes here, you make your money, and then you have their email address. Now you have raving fan. Hopefully that they will love your product so much that they'll talk to their friends about you and about your product, and they go, and at least they'll always be watching for your email when you have something. They always like to see what you have, because once you build that fan, they stay with you. That's basically it. That's really basically it. The difficulties in driving people to that landing page or squeeze page or opt-in page, whatever you want to call it, is those part of marketing, the social media, how to bring people in here. The more people you bring, and there's a little cost in doing that, how much money you want to spend. If you have a great email list, just that you use the email list, maybe that's good enough for it. There is a lot of money to be made here. A lot of people are making money every single day in this funnel. This is really as simple as I could explain it. Of course, there's more to it. Sometimes you can add, you can subtract. It all depending on the business and exactly what people want. But basically, that's what Marketer Funnel is. Any more question? Please contact us at marketingwar.com. And thank you for being here.